Hey, good morning, everyone. Um, Here we are one more time for another 3 minutes with God as we wrap up this week and come to the fifth verse in Psalm number 3. So let us go ahead and get started. Let me set the timer. So Psalm number 3, verse number 5 says, I lay down and slept. I awoke, for the Lord sustained me. Um, I know that's, in a sense, not saying a whole lot, but at the same time, we shouldn't just rush past this right here because David is saying a mouthful with only a few words. He says, I lay down and slept. So here's what David does not say. David does not say, I paced the floor all night. David does not say that I was stressed all night. David said he does not say that, that he didn't get a week of sleep because he was, so worried about his enemies and everything. But what he does say is, I lay down and slept. He was able to quiet his mind because he knew who his God was. He was able to lay down and go to sleep because he knew that no matter what would happen, that God would take care of him. And this is not a false sense of um, lackadaisicalness that he just uh, thinking that God would just do everything for him and that he didn't have to do anything. But no, David is just that confident in God to know that he would take care of him. But then he says, I lay down and slept. I awoke, for the Lord sustained me. And we also see that not only did David go to sleep, but God kept him throughout the night. Um, and so we have to remember just to know that God is not only a waymaker, but God is a keeper. God will allow us, even in the midst of storms, even when things are just crashing down all around you and everything that can go wrong has gone wrong. That remember that David says, I lay down and slept, I awoke, for the Lord sustained me, because of the simple fact of he knew where his trust was. He knew that God would keep his hands on him, and because God is on watch in the midnight hour, and because God is the one who is our sustainer, our keeper, our hand holder, because God is everything we need, that means that we can go to sleep at night. Because if God is up keeping watch, then why do we need to stay up also? If God is the one who is going to make sure that we get a good night's rest, then we should take that and get a good night's rest. That we should try not to allow ourselves and our minds to just run crazy and stressing and worrying. Now, I'm not saying that we're never going to be to a point where we're stressed. That's just because we're human. But as we get ready to leave, it's just one of those things as there is a human aspect of, yes, you are going to worry, yes, you are going to have stress, and yes, there will be things to keep you up in the midnight hour. But just remember to try to keep your mind stayed on Jesus, because if you can, then you will, as David says, lay down and sleep and then awake the next morning because God sustained you. So God bless you and have a great day.